The last time I actually used a smart home assistant was probably 7 years ago when I got it and then never touched it again. But back in the early 2010s, people were in a frenzy about smart homes, and Alexa was supposed to be the centerpiece that controlled everything.
You are lying to me. The CIA...
I always try to tell the truth.
After Alexa came out, though, Jeff Bezos' dreams of your smart house being able to assault children that you don't like were almost immediately crushed.
Ryan, I'm afraid that for you, the party's over. Sorry to have to leave so soon.
Even with Alexa being a multi-billion-dollar loss for Amazon, it's not all bad because, as it turns out, people have figured out tons of strange ways to use Alexa to make absurd amounts of money. And this brings us to today's topic: musicians using Alexa and Amazon Music to make money off of stupid children. So here's the situation. Most people know by now that whenever a song gets played on a streaming service like Spotify, the artist gets a fraction of a cent. And normally you'd be playing a song from your computer or your phone, and you're probably actually clicking on a song that you want to play. However, there are some less used ways to get songs to play from streaming services, and one of those ways is through smart home assistants like Alexa. Now, let's all be honest here. Even in 2023, voice recognition is about as accurate as the last kid in line in a game of telephone on a bus full of 8-year-old children.
Fucking thing's fucked.
Taking shaky voice recognition software and also adding kids into the mix yields some interesting results, and I think the conventional wisdom of kids are dumb and will do dumb things rings very true here, and to the surprise of nobody, when kids get their hands on something like Alexa, they tend to do dumb shit with it. One of these things is screaming their favorite words at it like poop, butts, and farts. You know, all of the classics from the grade school playground. So the way these kids are generating profit goes something like this. If you have any songs with any of these keywords that kids are yelling and they're uploaded to streaming services like Amazon Music or Spotify, those songs will eventually get played and make the artist money because kids will get Alexa to play them whether or not it's an intentional. When I was first reading about this, I did some quick napkin math and thought there was no possible way that people were making any meaningful amount of money off of this. Even on the better paying streaming services, for every play you're still only getting a fraction of a cent, but it turns out I was very wrong and don't really remember what it was like to be a 5-year-old kid, so I severely underestimated how stupid and persistent kids are. So let's go over some of these songs. I think there are two different tiers of poop songs. You've got the smaller ones that make the artist a modest living, and then you've got the people who have built entire poop empires. We'll look at some smaller ones first, and then make our way up to the final boss of the poop song genre. Two solo artists were featured in some mainstream news articles who had created poop songs way before most people even knew how profitable it could be. Firstly, we have Poopy Stupid Butt, made by a guy named Joey Helpish with the help of some kids.
The mac and cheese smack me in my face, and the dog is eating a doll. Oh, stop pooping on the floor.
I will die on this hill. Poopy Stupid Butt goes hard, but I feel like these kids that helped him write the song with the mac and cheese lyric are letting out their repressed feelings about cheese being thrown at their faces when throwing cheese at babies was a TikTok trend. Now, this might just be me, but throwing something at a crying baby to get them to stop is about as effective as screaming in their faces. Joey Helpish has made over $10,000 off of Poopy Stupid Butt from Amazon Music alone, with well over 10 million plays, and I'm guessing it has way more than that now because he gave that figure almost a year ago. Next, we have Poopy Diaper Song by Mike Bielenberg.
I got a poopy diaper, that's
Alexa, I fucking hate you. I don't say nothing to Alexa. I will never talk to fucking Alexa.
In his own words, he said, "I wanted to make a song with timeless appeal that was an earworm for potty training parents." He set out to make a commercially successful song like Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, which made millions of dollars, but sadly for Mike, his song did not make millions. However, he still has made thousands of dollars from the Alexa poop goldmine. Moving on, I would like to present to you a man known as Lil Big Stack, who is my personal favorite out of everybody. This man was a struggling producer, uploading hip-hop and trap beats for years with no success until he pivoted and started printing stacks on stacks by making poop and toilet-based hip-hop music. Looking at his career from the beginning, he started out with classics like Bitch 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 and Shout Out to Urinals, which were not exactly doing big numbers, but then everything changed when he uploaded the album Toilet Time 1.
Wipe your butt after you poop.
The single got 14,000 views, and in that moment, it was like he was Benjamin Gates and had just found the Templar treasure. After this, he made Toilet Time 2 through 6, Silly Poop Songs 1 through 3, and even expanded out to other topics like Among Us, Roblox, and vaping. I spent an unhealthy amount of time trying to find his contact info online to ask if he would break down how much money he makes, but he seems to kind of be a ghost online. If anyone out there watching has a connection to Lil Big Stack, please let me know in the comments or email me because I would love to talk to him. However, all is not lost because even though we can't see the amount of plays he gets on Amazon Music, we can see his stats on Spotify and try to extrapolate from that data. From what different artists have said that make poop songs, it seems like plays on Amazon Music are anywhere from 20 to 50 times higher than on Spotify because Alexa seems to heavily prefer playing on Amazon Music whenever possible. Lil Big Stack gets 100,000 plays a month on Spotify, so if we conservatively estimate that he's getting 2 million plays a month from Amazon Music, he's making well over $2,000 a month from Amazon alone. Another artist by the name of Poopy Man came up during my quest to find more poop-related artists, and honestly, if you're going to make poop-related low-effort songs for kids, you might as well come up with a more clever name. But you cannot deny the dedication and numbers that he puts up. He gets more than 200,000 plays a month on Spotify, so if I had to guess, this guy is making at least 4,000 to 5,000 a month from Amazon Music. Interestingly though, Poopy Man is actually featured on Lil Big Stack's album called Silly Poop Songs 2, truly the collab of the century. His most popular song though is called Poo Bum, and it's about what you'd expect.
Poopy, 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 bum, bum.
Most of the music he makes is similar to Lil Big Stack's with bare bones instrumentals and poorly auto-tuned vocals, but I can't really fault them for that because honestly, if kids are listening to it, they seem to not give a fuck. They just want to hear a guy talk about poop in a song, and if it sounds like it was rendered off a Windows 95 machine, they don't even notice. All of these guys are small fries though when you compare them to a man known as Matt Farley. Much like how Michael Jackson was crowned the king of pop, Matt Farley is the king of poop. This man has released an absurd 24,000 songs since 2004. I did a double take when I first read this, but looking at his discography is like reading through the entire Bible 3 times over. Seriously, what's scrolling on screen right now is only a fraction of what he's produced. Now, Matt Farley's stated goal outside of just making goofy songs is to make as many songs as possible with search engine optimized keywords to get the music in front of people.
But I noticed, like, if I had a weird word in one of my song titles, it would make me a little bit of money. I mean, just a little bit, like $2 a year, you know? But I looked at it and I was like, if I had 20,000 of these, I'd be making $40,000 a year off music. So I spent the next decade doing that, and it's working.
He's written songs about sports, household products, and birthdays, but of course the shit he's most well known for is, well, shit. The King of Poop has written well over 80 albums about poop under 2 different band names, the Toilet Bowl Cleaners and The Odd Man Who Sings About Poop, Puke, and Pee. And this is why he's the raid boss of poop, because tons of his songs across all different platforms have millions of plays.
Poop in my fingernails, poop in my fingernails, poop, 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 it falls out of my bum. Oh, poop, 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 poop.
On his Wikipedia page, it gives us some insight into how much money he makes from this, and in 2018, he made $65,000 in 1 year from his music. Considering the poop song renaissance that's been going on in the past few years, I would not be surprised if he's making anywhere from 200 to 300K per year at this point. More interestingly though, while he does make a lot of money from kids screaming at their Alexa, he seems to have somewhat of a cult following online that truly love his music.
You are a modern day Mozart. Masterpiece. He is my main role model in life.
And honestly, after watching some interviews of him, he seems just like a down-to-earth, goofy dude living his best life as the king of poop.
On the internet, I'm like Z-level celebrity, you know what I mean? Like way down there, but like in reality, I'm not even on the radar at all, you know? So sometimes people will be like, do you get recognized? I'm like, no.
Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.